Practice number 2, the biochemistry of breathing. Often we tend to overbreathe. We either breathe with too big of a breath or too rapid of a rate, or we breathe in and out through our mouth, all of which changes the actual biochemistry that hinders oxygen release from the hemoglobin, hinders blood flow and oxygen flow to the brain, and it prevents us actually settling into a very relaxed and calm and strong, clear, creative, curious state, which is where I'd like to be. So, the biochemistry. Just relax. Seated is a good place to be here right now. And just close your mouth. Allow your tongue to rest along the roof of your mouth. And start feeling the air coming in and out of your nose. To shift your biochemistry, which in essence is about increasing your carbon dioxide in your blood so that your hemoglobin releases more oxygen into your blood and your tissues. We're going to deliberately just slow down the in-breath and the out-breath. So start to feel the air coming in and out of your nose. And then begin to just slow it down just a little bit, just the slightest bit. Mouth is still closed, and you're just slowing down the in-breath. Slower than you were when we started, but just slightly. Take note of the saliva in your mouth right now, and then we'll compare it in about a minute or two. So you're slowing down the in-breath, and then at the end of the in-breath, just relax completely and allow the out-breath, still mouth closed, but allow the out-breath to just release on its own, completely passively with full relaxation. So there's a little bit of guidance on the in-breath, but you're slowing it down. Almost so much that you barely feel the hairs inside your nose moving. Tongue is still resting along the roof of your mouth. And at the top of the inhale, you're relaxing completely and passively allowing the release on its own. If you slow down the in-breath too much, you might start to feel anxious or agitated, or you might feel your diaphragm begin to flutter. That means you've slowed it down too much. It's a really fine line here to create the biochemistry that we're after. We want to just take in a little bit less air by slowing down the inhale, such that we create just a subtle sense of air hunger, a desire to want to take in a little bit more air, but not so much that we get agitated, restless, or that our diaphragm starts to flutter. So you're deliberately slowing the air down so that you barely feel the nose hairs moving on both the in-breath and the out-breath. Taking in just a little less air than you'd like to, creating a subtle sense of air hunger without agitation. Let's just do it for about 30 seconds more. Mouth is closed. tongue resting along the roof of the mouth. Breathing as quietly and as slowly as you can while maintaining relaxation. And now take note of the saliva in your mouth. If you nailed this right, you'll notice more saliva. Also, notice the temperature of your hands or fingers. If you took in just the right amount of air, a little less than normal, you'll notice a warming sensation. That's because you've raised the carbon dioxide levels in your blood and body, which through what is called the Bohr effect releases more oxygen from the hemoglobin. So you're actually enhancing the oxygen delivery to your tissues. So just allow yourself now to breathe normally, not deliberately slowing anything down, not creating breath hunger. And just notice how you feel. You might also feel a little relaxed, maybe even a little groggy. But that is a practice that shifts deliberately the biochemistry through breathing into more optimal, healthy levels. So that was practice number 2.